better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like. Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me. Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Home made way for a prodigy. And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this. Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Home made way for a prodigy. Going to catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The Bengals 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now it's 2nd and 10. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Harris running straight ahead. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 3rd and 2. On play action. Now Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds, but no one's going to have a chance at it.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bengals drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Hey, Lion!
2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Sanders toss left side. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
13, Luke. St. Frank. Here we go.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one after around the 43. Here is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So that is how we get our first points here in quarter number 2 on the punt return.
Both teams were seeking the momentum that comes from the first score of the game. But when it comes on a special teams play, a punt return, I think that's extra momentum. And now I wonder if they just roll it forward and maybe don't just kick the extra point, but possibly go for 2.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. Fights off the defender, and he's got a Bengals 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more.
There he goes, left side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Complete to Likely. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11.
Think right open.
Thielen going to go in motion right. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Short pass caught by Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A pass complete downfield to Renfro. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, Carr. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Derek Carr, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ryan Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.